Hey, it's Jennifer. This video is going to be for mid to end of April. Keep in mind that the time is fluid, so this could go into the month of May. I want to start this astrological year off right. This is a video for Aries. Again, it's for mid to end of April. I've been meditating on your energy. I've prayed over the cards, and I just want to bless this reading with some sage. So, as I'm meditating on you guys' energy, I don't know, my eyes started watering. I didn't feel overly emotional, so I don't know if some of you have been crying recently, purging maybe, trying to let something or someone go, or maybe you've been reflecting on the past. I'm not sure. Just healing energy. I know it's hard for Aries this year. We haven't really been in an Aries type of energy as usual because of the stay at home, the virus that's currently affecting all of us, I know around the world. Aries like to get out. They like to move. They like to do things. They like to experience new experiences. You know, they don't like to remain stagnant. They don't like to be told they can't work. They don't like to be told they can't go see friends and go to worship and things. They like to be constantly moving, constantly on the go. Hopefully you guys are working with your energies, even at home, getting things done, focusing on yourself, your family, your home at this time, and hopefully we'll be released back into the world soon, all of us. But I do feel bad for Aries. I hope that you guys are having a happy birthday in spite of kind of being put on hold this year. It makes me sad that we have to go through this, but it's for a reason, and we're going to trust spirit, and we're going to try to learn the lessons. And today I'm going to try to get some messages for you, try to get some answers or some clarity as much as possible for the sign of Aries. So Holy Spirit, holy angels, archangels of light, spirit guides, and ancestors, I ask that you please allow me to be a clear channel for the messages that you have for the sign of Aries. For those that come across this video, what is the overall energy for the sign of Aries? Okay. Wow, I didn't expect all of these to come out, but we're going to take them, okay? So we have the Hanged Man, the Tower, Three of Air, and the Star. Out of 4 cards pulled for the overall energy, 3 of them are major arcana, so that's significant. This is a significant time for those of you who have been led to this video. It's going to resonate differently for each of you because we're all on different paths, doing different things, experiencing life in different ways with different perspectives, okay? That's how God made us all unique. Not 2 people are going to have the same experience, but it is a general reading, so I'm looking into the energies of what is going on and what you can expect for the time period of mid to the end of April. So the first card out is the Hanged Man, card of Pisces. You could be dealing with a Pisces. It doesn't have to be, but this is the energy of kind of on pause. He's hanging there trying to get a new perspective on things, maybe a new way of looking at something or someone. Let's try to make it a positive perspective, okay? I do believe that tarot, for the most part, is positive. I'm using the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed, and these are very positive cards in this deck. So the next card out is the Tower. It's major arcana as well. It's number 16, which reduces down to angel number, spiritual number 7. 7 speak to spiritual challenges, okay? A challenge has to be overcome in order to learn a soul lesson, in order to have soul growth, and you're about to if you have not already experienced this tower. Now, I see this tower in this deck as an epiphany moment, okay? Now, it could be a sudden change. I know today there's an aspect with Uranus and Saturn, the Moon, and Jupiter, I believe. So definitely today, the 16th of April, you could have experienced this epiphany, or it could be coming very soon. If it's not an epiphany, well, honestly, even if it's a sudden change, it's going to give you a new perspective when you have these two cards together, okay? So, also, Hanged Man reduces to spiritual number 3, angel number 3. That speaks to spiritual mastery, okay? So, it looks like you very well could be mastering some type of either healing or spiritual lesson. Could be mastering breaking free of the chains of addiction or codependency. It could be anything really, so I'm not sure. It's, like I said, going to be different for all of you. This may be why my eyes were watering. The 3 of Air typically, not so much in this deck, but it represents heartache and grief, okay? This angel clearly is looking down. She's not even looking at the 3 little birds who, I don't know if you can see it on here, it's so cute, but they have crowns on their heads. So with this being spiritual number 3, and then I'm seeing, and my eyes are drawn to the 3 birds with crowns on their head, Aries, you are definitely mastering something spiritual, a huge spiritual epiphany, awakening. I'm not even sure, but there is a soul lesson here that you are mastering, okay? And that's just going to make you stronger. So I pray that it's not too hard on you and that you get the right perspective, because it looks to be a very important time and a very important rite of passage, so to speak, here because of the major arcanas in this overall energy. Then you have the Star card. It is the card of Aquarius, so you could be dealing with Aquarius, or you could have Aquarius in your sun, moon, well, not sun, obviously, because this is Aries, in your moon, rising, or Venus, maybe even Mars. I will say this is usually, I see this card as a card of healing, or a wish coming true, or both. So you could have a wish coming in, something that you've been longing for a really long time. Maybe you needed a new perspective, or maybe you needed to kind of let whatever this is go in order to receive it, so to speak. That is the law of attraction. You manifest, you keep your thoughts positive, and you focus and set your intention on what it is you wish to create into your reality. But at some point you must let it go and give it to God, and release the outcome or the way that it comes to you, okay? And once you do that, you have this aha moment. Oh my gosh, I get it now, right? This big epiphany comes to you, which is leading you to spiritual mastery. Then we have 3 of Air. You know, it could be heartache, pain, that has led you to this, okay? But it is all for healing, and so that your dream, your wish, and it feels like a really big wish, like maybe your biggest wish would come true, okay? Feeling totally like a huge blessing from above, a huge miracle in your life, something that you've really been trying to make come true, okay? When we send our prayers up, when we wish upon a star, sometimes we have to wait, right, for divine timing and divine order for it to come to fruition. Sometimes we even forget that we made that wish. So, you know, you may have to dig deep, but just pay attention to how things are unfolding around you and the energies around you at this time. Conversations that you overhear, signs and synchronicities. It's leading you to something that you have asked Spirit for, something you have wished upon a star. You have wanted this for a very long time, I can feel. And it may be very emotional. I'm an air sign all the way around pretty much, other than a lot of Scorpio in my chart, so I don't always feel those heavy emotions like others do, but my eyes were watering, and that tells me that somebody's been crying. Okay, so you have completion and you have the Indian cross. I wanted to pull the overall energy for from this oracle deck which is the Mystical Shaman Oracle card deck from Colette Baron Reed. Completion, you can see the serpent is coiled. It's a number 9. 9s always speak to one last push. And I felt that when I was meditating on your energy. Whatever this is, it's almost like you had given up on it, okay? And that's part of this letting it go. Not trying to control the outcome, not trying to obsess over when is it coming, how is it coming. You've kind of let it go, okay? And now it's come to a point of completion, but there's one last push that you have to give it all you've got to make it work. If this is a relationship, then it could just be letting that person to come into you and having a hard conversation that you have needed to have for a long time that's going to heal the relationship, okay? And give you a new perspective on this person and your relationship with them. If it's career-based, this could be completing a cycle of feeling that you're not in the career that you have been in, or maybe you've been passed over for promotion. This is getting that promotion. This is completion, basically. This is karmic dues, okay? Something coming into you that, you know, you've earned it. It's not just a gift. You've put work into it. It could be even a part of your healing process, okay? It's coming to a completion. But it's a beautiful card. And then we have the Andean Cross, which is number 2. 2s, to me, I always think of either business or love, because 2s are partnership. 2s to me are soulmates. It's just, you know, as your reader, I have to go by what I'm seeing there. So I want to read from the book, and we'll get a better idea of the message that's trying to come through to us with these 2 cards. So we have completion, and it says, all things have a beginning, a middle, and an end. This is the nature of life, the seed, the flower, and the fruit, and of all human relationships. Completion suggests the fullness of the moment and the need to transform an old form into a new one, which is exactly what your overall energy here is. With the Hangman and the Tower card, you are definitely transforming something old into new, okay? The invitation for this card said you have finished a cycle, and there is that karmic completion that we were channeling just a moment ago. You have finished a karmic cycle, and there is no more growth or benefit from hanging on to the old. In regard to relationships, it's time to honor what has been and find a new form for the future. In your ventures, it is time to reap your harvest. Completion is time for celebration. It is the end of summer when the fruit is ripe. Now, I'm going to say what I'm feeling here for some of you is that a karmic situation, some type of relationship or some type of karmic situation, maybe a job that you were chained to every day is completed. Okay, you don't have to pay that debt, karmic debt any longer. But maybe you need to step away and get a new perspective in order to be able to grieve this person or grieve this loss or grieve this time that held you captive and move forward, okay? Move forward into something better for you, a wish come true, okay? It may take on a new form. So if you were stuck on a certain person, it may be a new person that's coming into you to give you what you actually needed and thought you had to have from the old person. Another thing this can mean for some of you, if that's not you, it could mean that you have completed a cycle with this person or this job, but karma is coming in to pay back what was taken from you, okay? Maybe this person was taken from you or this position was taken from you. It's coming back to you, okay? In full-fledged prosperity. So maybe going to feel like it's coming back to you times 10, okay? It's good. It's good. Whatever it is, whether you're having to release something that's no longer serving you, a person who is no longer in alignment with you, or a job that's held you back, you definitely are moving into something better suited for you, something that's going to feel like all your dreams coming true, okay? But you have to do the work. You have to do the releasing here. You have free will. So if you want to hold on to it forever, you can, but it's not going to, this isn't going to come through, whatever this is for you, until you let it go. So that's important for you to know. You just have to surrender to God's will and let whatever it is that God wants for you is the best for all and the highest good for you. And sometimes we get so stuck on a person or a job or something we're trying to make happen, some type of project, that we just won't let God move. We're just holding on to it too tightly, and you've got to release it. So whether that person is going to be transformed and your relationship transformed the way it needs to be, hence this tower moment with the Three of Air, or God's going to bring you someone new or a new situation, okay? So then we have number 2, the Indian cross. It says the Indian cross represents the cosmology of the shaman. It depicts the 4 cardinal directions, the upper and lower worlds, and the steps to reach these realms. The hole in the center is a gateway to interdimensional travel, the proverbial eye of the needle we can all go through to experience higher states of awareness and wisdom to break free of linear time. The invitation says the Indian cross announces this start to a great journey. It's time to raise your gaze from the mundane day to day to that which until now has seemed beyond your grasp. Allow new wisdom to guide you and stop trying to make sense of it all before you respond with a resounding yes. So whatever this is that's coming in, it's not going to be what you've been experiencing and what you've been disappointed with. You're going to want it because it says you're going to respond with a resounding yes. So that's very good. Okay, so let's get into the tarot. I'm going to use the Twin Flame Tarot. It's the first edition by Queen of Light, 1111, and Mystic Moon. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Archangels of Light, Spirit Guides, and Ancestors, please show me clearly what messages you want to get out to the sign of Aries at this time. There's that 3 of Swords again that we have up here. So that's a repeating message. Somebody, heartbreak is leading you to a new life, healing. Just, you're going to be stronger from whatever this heartache is that you've experienced, most definitely. Waiting, I feel like the waiting is over. It's time for your creativity to come through because the cycle is over with the World card, okay? And what's over is disappointment. You've been disappointed for a long time. I don't know if you've been disappointed in a person who has let you down here, or you've been disappointed in yourself or your circumstances. But this heartbreak, it's probably bursting forth of you because you need to release it. You need to have a good cry. You need to let whatever this is out, okay? I know a lot of Aries. And a lot of times you guys are so strong that you just keep carrying it and you just keep staying busy and you just keep going forward. You need to stop long enough to feel this, because on the other side of this is your rainbow, your miracle, okay? Your changed way of thinking that's leading you to a happier, freer life. You've been waiting a long time, okay? And this has really blocked your creativity. So you may be in some type of career, or you have some kind of hobby that is detrimental to your spiritual, to your soul, okay? And it has been a block for a long time. Once you release this, you are going to be so creative. It's just going to blow everybody's mind. They're not going to believe the creative ideas that God has given through you. And it's all because of the World card, Major Arcana, the world. Everything has to come full circle. Actually, this is the Wheel of Fortune, I believe. I'm sorry. The Wheel of Fortune is here because the wheel has to turn. It's turning in your favor, okay? And it's time for you to release this disappointment that you have felt either from this person, the situation, or yourself, okay? It's time to move on and really chase after your dreams. Actually, you don't have to chase after them because it looks like they're going to come to your door, okay? Maybe not literally your door, but you're going to receive this wish come true. So let's look at the overall outcome. Spirit, Holy Spirit, angels, archangels of light, spirit guides, and ancestors. Show me clearly the overall outcome for the sign of Aries. Okay, so the first card out is the Ten of Wands. You are about to lay a burden down. You have reached the ultimate end of being able to carry this burden, okay? So you can see this guy, he can't even see where he's going, okay? He has so many wands there that he's trying to carry. And these are burdens. These are things that you've picked up that were not yours to carry. You're feeling very overwhelmed, and there's a reason for that. You are to lay these burdens down, okay? That has to happen. There's been a lot of conflict within yourself or with another person or at a job, a lot of petty arguing, a lot of just really aggravation, okay? Irritation, impatience. And then we have the Nine of Swords, which is, to me, the nightmare card. It's being trapped in your thoughts. You can't sleep at night. Even if you are sleeping at night, this is constantly hanging over your head. It's constantly in the back of your mind. It's just become too much, okay? And you have to make a choice. You have to choose yourself. Always choose yourself, okay? Because if you lose yourself, you're not going to be able to make this relationship or job or whatever it is happen the way that it's supposed to happen. So really make a decision, either stay or go, this person or that person, this path or that path, you know, whatever it is for you that has to happen. Show me clearly the outcome. Okay, so you're showing up in your own reading, Queen of Wands, okay? As the King of Pentacles, this is you. You could be dealing with an earth sign, okay? Or somebody who is in business for themselves or makes good money, has everything they need materially. Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Doesn't have to be. Or this could just be you. You know, actually, the Queen of Wands, she kind of resembles this King of Pentacles to me right now. They're both looking the same direction. It's like you got your eyes set on something. And this queen, the Queen of Wands, when she sees what she wants and she goes after it, she damn sure gets it. She doesn't give up until she gets it, okay? She's fiery, she's independent, she's confident, and it is very seldom that anyone will tell her no, okay? When she's determined and she wants something and she goes after it. King of Pentacles represents a lot of wealth, a lot of prosperity and abundance, but it's all material abundance. So I don't know if you've been dealing with a person or you may have been very materially focused, and that's coming to an end, okay? But she is going to be successful in her endeavors. And then we have the High Priestess. So if it's a person, it could be someone that you're not currently talking to. Maybe it's not time to talk. You know, like I said, everything happens in divine order and divine timing. This High Priestess, she has an inner knowing, okay? Listen to your inner knowing. Really go deep and reach in, talk to Spirit, reach in your higher self, your higher awareness. And there you're going to find the answer, okay? You're going to know which path to choose. You're going to know what you need to go after in life. And you're going to know where the money is, obviously, because here's this King of Pentacles. Unless, of course, like I said, you're dealing with the King of Pentacles. And if that's the case, he's very much focused on the material, but he already has everything he needs materially. He just needs this queen, right? But this is the High Priestess. This is also a Pisces card, Major Arcana for Pisces. So I don't know if some of you might be dealing with the Pisces, but she's very in tune with Spirit, and she is very psychic. She sits between both worlds, this and the spiritual world, and she holds secrets, but she remains silent. So it could be that you haven't spoken your truth to this person, or you haven't let everyone know what your plans are, what your thoughts are on something that you're working on. But you'll know when it's time to let everybody else in on it, okay? Follow your intuition. I mean, if you follow your intuition, this is your intuition right here, okay? Then you're not going to lose out on whatever this is. And it really feels very faded with these cards in front of me. It feels very faded. And I'm a huge believer, and I say often, what is meant for you will not pass you by. Yes, it might take a U-turn. It might go somewhere else for a minute, but it always comes back to you if it's meant for you, okay? And that doesn't have to be just a person. It can be anything that's meant for you in this life. You can't miss it, okay? And it looks like you've been waiting, okay? You've been really heartbroken in the waiting. but you're not waiting anymore. This has come full circle. It's time to let go of this disappointment and get out and live your life under your terms, okay? With the people that you choose to live it with. Don't let anything hold you back. If something's been holding you back, then it's time to release it, most definitely. You've got to drop this burden. You've got to leave this petty arguing, this pettiness behind. These are not your people, okay? This is not your tribe. If they're doing this to you all the time and it's been long ongoing and you feel like this dealing with these people, whoever has put you in a state, let them go. Unless you see a huge transformation or the signs are just totally leading you back to this person, I feel there's something better for you. There's something, something big, something really good. A wish come true, a miracle. Okay, it's going to feel like that. So, I don't know what to pull next. I guess we'll pull from, let's do the Goddess Guidance Oracle and just see what messages we have from this deck. Let's see if we can get some more insight for you. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Archangels of Light, Spirit Guides and Ancestors, what messages do you have for the sign of Aries, those viewing this video? Okay, so here's your transformation. Wow, this probably has something to do with love. The bottom of the deck is Rhiannon, Sorceress. It says you are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. So very much focus only on the outcome you want to receive. Keep your thoughts positive. Imagine yourself already receiving what it is that you desire. Here's that transformation, Butterfly Maiden. It says you are experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. You know, we channeled change when I got this Tower card in your overall energy earlier. That's beautiful, though. Transformation is absolutely beautiful. Phoenix rising from the ashes energy, okay? And then we have Isolde, Undying Love. The love you have shared is eternal regardless of the situation. So if it is love that has brought you to this reading, whoever this person is, whether you're releasing them and they come back to you or you're releasing them because their purpose has been served in your life, it's infinite, it's undying. You will always love this person. They will always love you. You will travel lifetime through lifetime and experience different experiences in each life with this person, okay? But know your worth. If they are not treating you the way they need to treat you, walk away. If they're meant for you, Spirit's going to send them back transformed, okay? But it does no good holding on to someone if it's holding you back, okay? And they're not expressing themselves or whatever they need to do to keep you emotionally fulfilled, okay? But it's a beautiful message. The love you have shared is eternal regardless of the situation. I really feel like whatever relationship this is, it's going to come full circle and it's going to be beautiful, okay? Guinevere, true love. The romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver a great love to you. And I channeled that earlier, okay? That's so beautiful. I never get this card. I love this card. I never get it in readings. But that's beautiful because I channeled earlier that either this person who you have grieved over so long and have been manifesting into a transformation is transforming and coming back to you correctly. And that is your karmic repayment for all the love you poured into this person. Or in the letting go, because either way this goes, you've got to let this person go. In the letting go, a greater love is sent to you, okay? Something that you can count on, something that brings you complete emotional fulfillment. And you, them, it's equal, it's reciprocated. So that's beautiful. Okay, so hopefully that got a message out for most of you who came across this reading. Hopefully you've gotten something here that's going to help you. And I'm going to wrap up your reading, as I always try to do, with a postcard from Spirit. This is a message to you from Spirit. And we got two, so we're going to read them both. The first one says, Dear you, do you feel like you need to do all the work and fix everything for everyone? Or you might have no value. Maybe you think you need to control everything or else nothing will get done. be healed, be completed, etc. You may think you need to conform to what others expect of you or choose a course of action to manipulate an outcome, but we don't think that would be a good choice. Okay, so just to pause for a minute, most of the Aries, especially Aries women that I know, they are never going to conform to what others expect of them just for the sake of doing so. So I think for most of you, you need to be very careful because it could be the latter. And it says, do not choose a course of action to manipulate an outcome. Okay, they're saying, Spirit's saying that would not be a good idea. So you have to release control in some type of situation. Even if you think you're not controlling a situation, you're holding on to something too tightly, which is a form of control, okay? And it says, how about this? Even if it makes you temporarily uncomfortable, do something different. Set that boundary, delegate responsibility to another, ask for your needs to be met. And when faced with an impossible situation or sticky, enmeshed relationship, repeat this mantra. I didn't cause it, I can't control it, and it's not my job to cure it. Then carry on. Feels good, doesn't it? The best part is everything just seems to work out beautifully and honestly in the end. Love you so, so much. That totally wraps up this reading. If you need to rewind that part and you need to say it out loud or write it down, please do, because that's very much encompassing the energy of this reading. Okay, the last one says, Dear, dear you, it might be hard to believe you'll ever get to where you want to go. Feel the way you want to feel and find peace and security, but you can. There's lots to celebrate in this life, but first you need to let go of this attachment to achieving certain results. Again, it totally wraps up this reading. It is easy to get caught in the endless loop of wanting this or that so you can feel safe. The only way out is to surrender the attachment. Empty yourself so you can be filled with something new. The compulsion will be lifted and peace will come. Trust that something better waits. That something new will open up and you will see new opportunities for fulfillment. The truth is, whenever you get into the loop, what you are really looking for is spirit. That connection is where the power, the peace, and the purpose lies. Everything else flows after that. Give yourself a hug. We've got you. Loving you so, so much. So you have to release this to God. Release this to Spirit. They have something for you. Something better. Something transformed that was old into new, I believe. And for some of you, something totally brand new because you've let go of something old that refused to transform in your life, okay? So that's beautiful. I really feel great about this reading and the energy of it. And I wish you all love and light. Namaste.